Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. Got Lisa Ann in here, Renegade. How you guys doing? Nate, John, how you guys doing? Lisa, we will definitely keep your nephew in our thoughts and prayers. So, hey, Brendan, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, everybody. So yeah, we actually had a pretty decent week here, but today it rained. It started raining about 11 o'clock this morning and has not stopped. So yeah, there's a link if anybody wants to come up and hang out with me. Just a quiet Sunday. Worked on Mom's Trailblazer yesterday with my brother. Two stinking commercials to start. Sorry. Not sorry. Got to pay the bills. Anyways, what was I saying? Worked on Mom's Trailblazer yesterday. Thought we were going to just have to put a wheel hub on it, but we ended up putting a wheel hub on it, front brakes, and a front half shaft. So, yeah. We were busy.
Howdy, Ed.
Hey, Darryl, how you doing?
I had to watch two commercials before I get started. So.
Hey, Rail, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Dwight, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in.
Rail, Dwight.
Yeah, they were calling for possibly high winds today.
Hey, John.
Hi, John. How you doing? So, but
well, we've had them down here. We've had some pretty strong straight line winds for a while. But not strong. We actually got rain, a little bit of rain today.
Oh, it's been either sprinkling or raining all since about like 11 o'clock this morning. I made it to the grocery store and then got home, did a couple things, and then I cooked breakfast and I did a couple things, and then it started raining. So,
well, up here on this hill, you know, I talk about it all the time. How the storms, these mountains, between these two mountains, they split the storm and it goes right around us. And today we actually got a little bit of rain out of them. So it depends on which way the storm's coming in. So, but they didn't slow the wind down none.
Yeah. I didn't hear any real high winds today. Just a little breezy, but they were calling for thunderstorms. I haven't heard any thunder or anything yet. But Brenton, yeah, your girlfriend needs to get on a tractor. I guarantee once she gets on it, she will never want to get off of it again. Hey, Pete. Hey, Graveyard. How you doing?
Graveyard.
Windy there in North Carolina.
Yeah, it was. Before we get started, I actually went to church this morning, and even had the windows in the church rattling. So I mean,
honestly, that's why we're getting rain. Yesterday we did the front brakes on mom's Trailblazer. It's an 07, and we got all the brakes and everything from Napa, like I usually do, but I don't know if the pads were misboxed or what, but we literally had to tap the caliper on the brake pads to get them on. and Ken took it and drove it around block and a few blocks and come back, and them brakes were smoking. And so we ended up, and that was the only set of brake pads that Napa had in stock for that Trailblazer. So we ended up going to AutoZone and getting a pair. And when you laid them side by side, they were nothing alike. And the pads were actually almost an 1/8 inch thicker from Napa than from AutoZone. And we put the AutoZone pads on. Everything worked beautiful. So
in the zone. AutoZone.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Hey, Mrs. Kurtz.
Hey, Mrs. Kurtz.
Well, you say hi to her, but don't say hi to me. I say hi to her.
I said hi to you, Nate, when I first come in.
I'm just messing with you.
That's when you said there's $1.52 and change in the dryer. So, but so yeah, mommy's Trailblazer lives to drive another day. We still do have to do a half shaft on the passenger side, but after all that, after all that stuff, we just didn't feel like tearing the whole thing apart and popping that one out and putting a new one in.
All-wheel drive? Four-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive. It's not bad. It's not clicking or anything. The boot's ripped. We've got the new half shaft for it, but Renegade. I don't usually deal with like AutoZone and O'Reilly's. Usually it's everything's from Napa, but AutoZone and O'Reilly's that's in town there. I didn't even check Advanced Auto Parts, but those two, they had the cheaper pads of the two, and I didn't want to take a chance of getting them. Same thing happening, and AutoZone not taking them back.
Well,
I love AutoZone myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To be honest, the quality at O'Reilly has went to crap. I mean, I'd rather go to Advanced Auto than O'Reilly lately because they're actually higher priced than going to Napa, and it's pure daggum Chinese junk whenever you get it. So,
well, the pads that Napa had in stock for that Trailblazer were their cheap line, so it could have been something there. Like I said, the two sets of pads. Usually the pads look similar from place to place to place. The pads from AutoZone look nothing like the ones from Napa. Ooh, I seen you were live this morning, Nate. I just couldn't catch the live stream, but that's a Gravely, ain't it?
Yes, sir. I've had that thing for 4 years or more.
Finally decided to dig her out.
I didn't have nothing to work on, so I was like, well, the only thing I got that doesn't run. So we pulled that out today and worked on it.
Nice. Did you get it running?
I'm not going to say. You'll have to go watch the live stream and find out.
Okay. All right. I see the way it is.
You know how it is, man.
Oh, yeah. But, I actually broke down and cooked breakfast this morning. I made biscuits and sausage gravy and home fries and
biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. But it was weird. Walmart usually, they're Saturday and Sunday mornings, they're pretty well stocked. They've been stocking all night because I go in like right as they open at 6 o'clock in the morning. Dude, they were almost out of bulk sausage. They didn't have any of the store brand that I usually get. My next one is the Jimmy Dean. Yeah, bean sage sausage. Didn't have any of that. I ended up having to get the Bob Evans original, which it's pretty good. I like their sausage, but it's more expensive. But yeah, I mean, it turned out good. I made the sausage gravy, and then I added crumbled bacon to it.
Oh my God, that should be cheating.
And then, well, I looked for diced ham because I usually put sausage, bacon, and ham all on my sausage gravy. I call it griddle gravy. But I did all that, and then I was cooking my home fries, my little cubed home fry things up, and I looked at that gravy. I'm like, we got everything else in it. Hell, let's just add that to it too. So after we cooked the potatoes, we threw it all together, mixed it all up, and spread it over the gravy or spread it over the biscuits.
Sounds good.
Ken, it was semi-homemade gravy. I had 2 cans of the Libby's, I think it's Libby's or something like that, sausage gravy, which is more gravy than sausage. I used that for the base and then added my meats and everything to it, and it actually tasted really, really good. Yeah, Daryl, we see.
Talking about biscuits, and I see how you are.
Yeah.
Which I actually had I threw out almost $6 this morning and got me 2 sausage and egg biscuits. So I can't say nothing today. So
yeah.
At Hardee's.
We went to the little local breakfast place where I get a sandwich, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and then I get hash browns with chili, mushrooms, and cheese on it. I don't know why, but like, Huddle House or Waffle House or whatever, man, they put that chili cheese and mushrooms and stuff on it. Oh, it's so good.
Mudster, what's happening? Well, that place I used to go to, Patty's Place, they used to have a chop steak. It's a hamburger, but they do a chop steak, and it would have your choice of cheese, peppers, mushrooms, and onions, home fries, and then you could get country gravy, sausage gravy, or brown gravy over it. And I would always order that, and then have them put 2 fried eggs on it.
Thank you, Graveyard. She's a mess.
But I've looked and tried to find another breakfast spot around that has good food and good service. There ain't nothing. Most of them. I mean, that place opened at 6 o'clock in the morning. Most everything around here opens at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock on Sundays. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. My day's half over.
Yeah, I think I was up at 10 to 5 this morning.
Well, I fell asleep in my chair last night at I want to say it was like 9:30, 9:45, and woke up at 2. Went to bed. Slept there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Up, watched a little bit more TV. Got my ass ready and went to Wally Mart. Come home, made breakfast. Went to the garage for a couple hours until I heard it starting to rain, and then I came in and remembered I needed to do a bunch of laundry and do my cooking video and do some editing and all that kind of stuff. So,
well, rain makes mud, Muster. I mean, that's the best way to make the mud. So
we've had rain for the last couple weeks, and then it's been dry lately. It's been awesome.
Well, that's the problem we've had up here. It ain't rained in a month hardly up here. So
my brother in South Carolina said it'd been dry, and they're finally getting some.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, we haven't had like torrential rains and stuff. I mean, it's been fairly dry, but the temperatures, like in the mornings, a couple mornings, it was like in the 40s, But yesterday morning, it was fairly warm. And this morning, it really surprised me because I put a pullover on to go to Walmart in long pants. And I swear to God, it was almost 70 degrees. It felt like it was almost 70 degrees out. But I know it wasn't that warm, but it'd been warmer than what it's been having.
I wouldn't know what to do at 40 degrees.
Oh, we're supposed to get
freeze to death.
I think I'd fall out of work.
We're supposed to break into the 30s tonight, I think. Here.
Oh, really?
30, 38 or 39.
It is 89 degrees in my garage right now.
I think it's like mid 70s or something out there, or well, today I think it was in the 70s, low 70s, upper 60s.
65 in the morning, which ain't bad. No humidity.
That was like our highs a couple of days last week.
Well, that's what our highs is supposed to be this week.
Oh, Ken says 56 now.
Gee. I would not be. Look, I'm wearing a freaking bathing suit, bro.
I've got shorts on, shorts and a t-shirt.
I got drawers on, but I mean, I'm in the house. But
I always knew you never wore pants on the live stream.
Rail said they had 2 inches of snow last week. Well, you keep that shit, Rail.
Yeah, you can quit using them bad 4-letter words, Rail.
I'd love to see snow. It's been freaking 35 years since me and Christine seen snow.
Head north anytime you want, December, January.
I think we're going up around Christmas time. We're going to South Carolina.
Hey, Quick Wrench, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Quick Wrench.
Yeah, speaking of that 4-letter word, I've been working on one of our Vent-Trek snow brush tractors. First, it had a bad battery. Got that all fixed. And then it would try to fire. It would smoke and like putt and die out. And I've determined that then it blew 2 fuses. And I've determined that the fuel pump was going bad. So I had to order one of those. That'll be in the first this week. But yeah.
Back on them Trailblazers, Ed, we had one at work. We had a Trailblazer at work. And, we drive off-road all day, every day. So that damn little truck would go anywhere in 2-wheel drive. 2-wheel drive. It'd go places that my big trucks, like I'm not talking like mud or anything like that, but like sugar sand or like slick spots. That damn thing would go anywhere in 2-wheel drive. You never had to use the 4-wheel drive in it. It was so light. I don't know what it was, but they're tough, man. They're tough little vehicles. Yeah.
Yeah, Mom's had hers, I want to say, I know, at least 10 years, maybe 15 or more. She got it to haul Dad around when he was still around. Just easier for him to get in and out of the right height,
They're pretty low, yeah.
Yeah. But and it's 4-wheel drive, and not that she drives in the snow a lot, but
if she needs it.
Well, when she was taking care of Dad and staying with Hank, going to see him when he was in rehab and stuff, she'd have to drive. So well, that's cool, Scott. But yeah, we we got her back going again. And I thought my back was just hurting from standing on the concrete like I do every day. And when I got home, took a couple of leave, took a hot shower in the evening, and apparently I pulled something because, man, my lower left side of my back is just tight and hurts. Made for a fun day of getting laundry out of the dryer,
You get you a maid for that.
I'm thinking I need one.
I had to call my maid to come out and shut the dryer off because it was making so much noise and I couldn't go on. I don't know how to shut it off. So
just open the door.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did that one time and everything fell out.
See, I just kind of popped mine when I wanted to stop. But yeah, I did 3 loads today. I wasn't gonna do 3, I was gonna do 2, but by the time I got the washer loaded to one time, I looked down in it and I'm like, yeah, we better split that up.
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, I just got old. Yep, you're right, Scott.
That sounds painful real quick, Grinch.
They need to invent a man dryer. Why do all dryers and washers look like appliances? They need to have like flames on them or something.
You can actually. There was a place that was customizing like for single men or whatever. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwaves.
Yeah.
They were airbrushing them.
Yeah, you can actually get them looking like 57 Chevrolets and
Yeah.
I mean semi trucks, refrigerators.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm about to do to mine, or the wife's anyway.
Yeah, a housekeeper or a zookeeper, whichever way you want to look at it, would be nice, you know.
Zookeeper.
Well,
I just can't afford it right now.
I tried to find you one, Ed.
Yeah, I seen some of them ones you sent me.
My zookeeper just spent $5,000 on a bedroom set.
Uh-oh.
Well, see, I don't want to live in one. That's too much like marriage. I'm never doing that again.
I'll tell you what, though, she's happy.
Yeah, hey, happy wife, happy life. That's,
That didn't do it, though. It wasn't just the bedroom set. The other day, we went up to the freaking rim shop and bought $2,000 worth of rims and tires for her car. And that's all payments that, you ain't got to worry about it now.
Did you get them on the rent to own plan?
We financed them.
Yeah.
But $500 a wheel ain't bad, man. For what we got. No. I mean, the damn tires for the car alone, are $180 or per tire or some shit.
Right.
So, and the car's got hubcaps on it, which drives me crazy. I can't stand a car with damn hubcaps.
Yeah.
So now she's happy.
Of course, she's pimping now.
For how long is the question?
Until the shine wears off.
She's sad. Look at her. Look at her face. Oh yeah, and I just got her a new phone too.
I don't even have this game and lose. It's like doing this for my app. What I do.
Never happy. Never happy.
I broke my new phone.
I ain't buying you another one.
What happened?
Yeah, right.
Yours didn't do that?
I don't know what to tell you. You broke it. You had it 2 days.
What happened?
Go back to your old phone.
No.
Well, I've been looking at getting a new battery put in my phone. It's kind of puffed up.
But that's not good.
What is this? This game on? I don't even have this game, and it keeps coming back.
I deleted all that crap.
I tried. Look, it won't let me delete it.
Well, see, after my last update on my phone, it got that AI meta thing, or whatever you call it. You can't shut it off.
Yeah, that AI crap.
Yeah, you can't shut it off or disable it. I tried.
I was trying
to turn my phone off or reboot it. I have to use a voice command to tell that meta thing to restart or shut off my phone.
had all my apps like right on the home screen that I use, and it just completely glitched when I got off the
Oh
phone.
my god. She done literally broke her new phone, dude.
I don't know what. I'm not good with electronics.
Can you explain to me something? What are you good at?
Painting.
Man, that is not useful for anybody. Painting. What the frick?
See? I don't know what happened.
Why are all your apps small, too?
I don't know. I was on the
You
phone.
need to delete every game on there.
I don't know what happened. I was talking on the phone, and then when I got off the phone, it was like this.
You know, it's funny. I broke my phone, so we had to go to the phone store. I get a phone, and of course, I want a new phone.
I thought you were gonna say you took her old phone and she got the new one.
That's
No,
what
I got a new one too, and it's purple.
Blue.
That looks purple. What color does that look like to you?
It looks purple.
Thank you. They sent me a purple phone.
Ken, I'm not having any problems with my phone working. It's just the battery is kind of swelled up and the case has split open. So it,
That's a fire hazard.
Yeah, it's gonna catch your head on fire. Santa Claus will get on there next week with a half a beard.
Yeah, he'll be on there talking and boom.
Yeah, half a beard next week.
yeah. But yeah, my old phone's not paid off yet, so I can't just upgrade yet. I think I got another like 6 months. So I might
You
just
got a
wait.
warranty?
Yeah, but it doesn't cover battery.
Are you kidding me? Most of them cover the screen and the battery.
Not mine. I looked into it. I got the cheapest insurance plan I could possibly get.
Mine was out of warranty, Ed, and I don't know what they did. Can you trade a phone in? Do you got an old phone you could trade in? Because sometimes
Yeah. I got an old one I could trade in, but yeah, they, like I said, I think I only got 6 months left on this one. I'd like to keep it because it actually shoots a really nice video, and I'd like to use it just use it to
You can do that. The SD card in it.
can't put an SD card in mine.
Okay.
You can get an app called it's a file app you can put on, but I got it on mine.
Yeah, I've got Google Pics and stuff like that, and OneDrive. That's how I do. That's if I shoot a lot of video on my phone.
Yeah.
That's how I transfer it onto my computer to render it and edit it and stuff. But it's just like I said, I'd like to keep the phone because it does shoot really nice video and stuff. And just end up getting a new one. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I gotta check my contract and stuff and see how much longer I gotta pay on it. But
Just tell them the magic words like I do. If you want to keep me as a customer, what deal can you give me?
well, that's kind of why I went to Spectrum last time whenever I got this new one, because Verizon, I was over $100 a month for one line.
Well, yeah. Hey, I work for Verizon. I know what you're saying. I know your dirty tricks.
That's why we went to prepaid and got off of all their plans.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey,
Yeah. I looked into a prepaid, but my data usage and stuff varies so much a month that it would cost, at my peak of usage, it would cost me more for a prepaid than it would to just have a contract. So, but yeah, I tried that with Verizon because that's who I had before. And they're like, well, that's the cheapest and plan and everything that we offer, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, then see ya, bye.
Once you get to a certain limit with Verizon, they throttle you.
Yep.
So, yeah, I work for them greedy bastards.
This phone right here that I'm filming with is the broken one, the one I cracked the screen on. It was $1,200.
Well, mine's $200.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
this
I think
one
the one.
way cheaper.
Yeah, I think the one that I have now was like, like a $1,200 or $1,000 phone. That's why I'm making payments on it.
That's what I had to do. I still owe money on this phone that I'm using, and I'm not even. Well, I'm not using it. It was cheaper for me, Ed, to what I did. I have 2 phone numbers now. It was cheaper for me to get a whole nother phone number and have another phone. So I have 2 phone numbers on this phone.
Yeah.
Not that one, but this one.
Yeah, I used to have that when I had a tablet years back. Whenever when I upped my contract, when my ex left and I changed my contract, took her off and everything, and then changed my contract around. They gave me a free tablet, and I just had to pay for the line. Well, ended up I had 2 phone numbers.
Thomas is working on an Aaron snowblower. I got an Aaron's riding mower back there.
Oops.
Scott, take cricket.
Well, we got prepaid through Verizon, and I think it's $35 a month for each line.
I think mine's like 200.
Yeah, I went with Spectrum. They had a deal when I got on it. It was like $25 a month, unlimited talk or text and data, text and data, and then it was another like $50 or $40 a month for my phone. So it's not really a bad deal. It was under $100. That's all I wanted, because my contract with Verizon was like 208 or something, or 108, and that was with a free phone. That was with the free phone they offered with the plan. So I was paying $100 a month for that.
We got AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
We got AT&T in the house too, like the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good, but I don't seem to have a problem with it, live streaming or whatever. It does all right.
Yeah, I've got Spectrum internet and home phone, which I'm half tempted to drop my home phone, but I need it in the wintertime to get my snow calls. But yeah, I don't have any problem with bandwidth or speed or anything like that, or connectivity. But Spectrum's who my cell phone's through too. And the cool part about it is with me having Spectrum internet here at the house, when I get on my home, when I get home and get on my Wi-Fi network, that's how my calls and stuff are made.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we got Spectrum here too, as far as the internet goes.
Mm-hmm. But so yeah, I don't use my mobile data like at home. It's all over Wi-Fi. So if I go live or anything from my cell phone or anything like that, I don't use my mobile time. But I just wish down at the tractor pulls and stuff we had better signal. Like I said, I'm looking into I was looking into what was that? Starlink. Starlink. I was looking at Starlink. They've got a plan. You got to buy the equipment. It's $63 a month, which ain't bad.
It's gonna have a little satellite on top of the truck going.
Yeah. But it's $63 a month.
Well, I even found him a hippie band the other day. Nate, that he could have put the Dingleberry fake fur top and all that in it. And, I mean that would have looked good on that with the satellite sitting up on top of it.
Damn right.
But then I've been talking to some people that use the cell signal boosters, and the one guy actually had Starlink mobile mini thing, and he said the cell booster is 100 times better.
I think my brother's son has Starlink or something at his house. But they don't have any kind of internet running out there in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Down the dirt road.
South Carolina's got some screwy rules about where you can actually get high speed internet and stuff. We had to get it through our local phone company when we had that place in South Carolina, and you could. I mean, of course, Cox had internet down there, or Spectrum was at the road, but I stayed so far off the road that they wouldn't run the line back there to the house.
I rented a house 15 years or so ago that it was the end of the cable. There was a school a quarter mile down the road. That's where that cable internet ended. To run it up to my house and the church beside me, because the church wanted it too, we each would have had to have paid $2,800, me and the church, to have that line extended a quarter mile up the road.
Should have told him, I'll get out there with my shovel and I'll dig line. Y'all just lay it down.
Yeah, I'm like, that's freaking ridiculous, because there was nobody across the street. There was a place about another 300 yards up the road, another house on the corner, but they were old folk and they didn't have any interest in
the internet.
Yeah. And then like a half a mile or so up the road, there was like probably 8-10 houses. They all had internet because it come in from the other way.
Mm-hmm.
We were right in a little dead area. And the church bitched and complained. It's like, you guys won't even run the line for a church a quarter mile.
For the Lord.
That's right. That's what they said, basically. So, but from what I understand now, they all have it because they Spectrum upgraded all their internet lines and stuff like that, and they went ahead and ran it up to them.
Well,
for free.
Actually, Spectrum has now got. I think they got wireless internet now. So I mean, you don't actually have to be part of. You can get Spectrum. You can actually get it wireless instead of.
They do have Wi-Fi hotspots around, but they're few, at least around me. They're few and far between. They're more for big cities and stuff like that. I think I've only found 2 of them. That was in the big town, 20 miles away from me. Around here where I live, nope. But what's really funny is before I upgraded my home internet, I could get all my neighbors have Spectrum. I could see all their signals, and they were pretty strong signals. My Wi-Fi signal from my old setup barely reached my garage. So,
Well, I have no problem with reaching my garage, but getting it inside with the door shut, it's impossible. So,
well, see, that's why I went with that
with a metal building,
with the Ethernet over coax.
Yeah,
those adapters. That's why I did it for there, and I got a Wi-Fi router. And that thing, when I go mow my grass, my phone actually switches from my home Wi-Fi to that Wi-Fi router, and I have no problem hitting my backyard, which is, you know.
Well, that's why I'm gonna end up wire actually hardwiring from the house out to the shop to get the internet in there. But
yeah, check into those their Wi or Ethernet over coax adapters. They were made for satellite TV, is what they were made for. But you can use them for your Wi-Fi and stuff and your internet. And they're just little boxes you plug into your router. You hook a coax cable to it, which I already had coax cable ran out to my garage for TV. I just disconnected, hooked into that line and hooked it into out in the garage, and you plug these little adapter things in, and you just have to have a router. You have to have a Wi-Fi router, which those are cheap. You can buy those cheap now. And yeah, it does real good.
Victor's always wanted to do live streams at his house, and he has inside that metal building, dude, no Wi-Fi, no signal, nothing. You can't.
I got a real strong signal out there. As long as the doors is open up and the side doors open, that's the direct line to the shop. So,
hi Adam.
Hey Adam.
Hey Adam.
I tried one of those Wi-Fi signal booster things that's supposed to, you plug it into the wall and it's supposed to, boost the signal out. It worked good, like Daryl said, until I shut my garage door.
Yeah, I mean,
it absolutely sucked. So that's why I checked into it and talked to our IT guys at work, and they're the ones that actually told me to get this set up. And I have no issues now. And the nice thing about it is it has a Ethernet plug-in on the side of that router. So if I take my laptop out there, I don't even have to be on the Wi-Fi. I can plug right into the router, and I'm hardwired, and you can't tell any difference. There's no lag. There's no nothing. Really? Yeah, I tried putting an extender right in the window with an extension cord, and like I said, it gave me a really good signal out around the pool and outside the garage and everything. But as soon as I shut the garage door, nope. It's a pool. It's a wood pole barn structure. It's not even insulated. So,
well,
Ed, this damn Gravely has a Wyco magneto on it, box, shaft driven. You ever mess with one of those?
Nope.
It's something else. You know what I'm talking about, though? Have you seen one before?
Yeah. Yep. I've seen them. I've seen those. I've actually worked on some of those Gravely's before.
I got two tillers for this thing and the sulky or whatever you call it, the thing you sit on and ride behind it. I want more than anything to be pulled around the yard with that thing sitting on the back of it.
Yeah.
Is that technically a tractor at that point? If you got the seat?
No, it's actually not considered a tractor. It's still a. I don't even know what they classify those as now.
I don't either. Walk behind, but you're riding on it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to till my yard and be sitting till my garden and be sitting on my butt while I'm doing it. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. A buddy of mine had it was like one step down from a commercial walk behind mower. And, it was only like 50 inches or 48 inches wide, something like that. And, he did some pretty big, decent properties with it. And he made himself a sulky up. The thing never was offered with a sulky or anything like that, but he went and looked at some old Gravely's and all that kind of stuff. And he made himself a little sulky up.
Maybe you could tell me what motor that is.
Hang on here. Let me get my mouse to work.
Can't hardly see the damn thing. It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. I don't really know just from.
A bunch of writing on there, but I can't hardly read it. Look at the size of the spark plug.
I'm going to guess it might be a Wisconsin.
Oh, that'd be sweet. There's that Wyco freaking magneto I was talking about. Shaft driven.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it might be a Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin did that.
It's a pretty cool machine, man.
And with the angled spark plug there, I've never seen a Briggs or a Kohler with an angled spark plug. So,
right,
I'm going to guess it might be Wisconsin.
I have no idea what year this thing is or anything.
Well, there's a guy on the old YouTubes. I think he goes by Gravely Man.
Gravely Man.
Yeah. I'm sure you could find out from him.
Gravely Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, but like I said, I've worked on a couple of those. I think they had Kohler engines on them. They must have been like the newer models. But one had a cultivator, like a potato cultivator.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a mower like that. I've seen a bunch of them at auctions and all that kind of stuff, but they've always went for way more money than I want to spend.
I paid $100 for that one.
I seen one that had a snow blade on it and it had a snow blower that went with it. That's what I was talking about. I'm like, yeah, you know, you could move some snow.
No, if I had to get a snow blower, I'd want what you got at work. That little thing you drive around right when it was at work.
Yeah, the brushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we actually have snow blowers for those too, and I had to make an adapter. There's a handle thing that at the end of the chute to make it drop. Well, their linkage was short, so it would stay up. Dude, it would shoot at 100 feet. When you had it revved up, and I'm like, absolutely not, because we're close to parking lots and buildings and everything else. So I had to make a new linkage up when we first got them to make that shoot down. It only shoot at maybe 6-8 feet off the side of the sidewalk.
Well, now that would be ideal now, because I can sit there and shoot my neighbor with the snow.
Yeah,
I could fill her carport up with snow. And I don't even drive on that side of the fight.
We don't call them snow blowers around here. We call them poop spreaders.
Yeah. What's that? That's what we were afraid. That's what I was afraid of, is they'd pick up like a bottle or stones or something like that up and chuck one towards a building or a car, and of course the driver would never know, being that far away, because the first time they took them out, I mean, we had maybe 4 inches of snow, but they were what they use them for is once the brushes go through enough times and the snow gets high enough at the side of the sidewalk, the brushes won't throw it up over that mound. So they'll take those snow blowers out and get halfway off the sidewalk and keep them up about 3 or 4 inches and go and, clean all that snow off and throw it way back into the yards. And yeah, those guys were shooting ice chunks and everything else pretty dang far out into the yards and stuff. And we're like, yeah, we need to calm that down a little bit. We tried it on the artificial football surface, and we opted to not do that no more. We were afraid that if we would catch a seam or something like that and get it sucked up in, it would be a really bad thing. So we don't even put the snow brushes. Only thing we put on it's plows, and the plows have either a rubber cutting edge on them, or we made up for our big trucks. We made up plastic pipe that goes on the bottom of the snowplow and kind of slides along.
Man, y'all might as well be speaking Spanish right now. I ain't got a clue what you're talking about. Why don't you put a snowblower on there and blow some snow this way to Florida?
I'll package you some up this winter.
Mail me some. Put it in some dry ice. Mail me a snowball.
You send us some oranges and I'll send you a snowball.
I'll send you all the damn oranges and alligators you want.
You keep alligators.
I don't want no live alligator. I'll take some alligator tail. Some of the meat.
I got some damn lizards hanging out around the house. I made the mistake of bringing some lizards to my house that I thought were cool looking. That was a mistake, dude, because now I got giant freaking lizards. I'm talking 8 to 10 inch long lizards running around my yard, bro. They're pooping on everything. Their turds are like an inch long, and they poop all over the sidewalk, all over the freaking air conditioner. I'm about to start.
I'll take your lizards, and I'll send you some Canadian geese.
Look, we got no Canadian geese down here. The only time I see them is in South Carolina.
Them Canadian geese is the Canadian Air Force, and they drop bombs all around here. So I mean,
we at work we've got a fairly decent sized little man-made pond. They call them the campus lakes. We have a company that comes in every year and treats the grass around these lakes, and it's supposed to deter the geese. It worked like the first year or so.
Huh. And now it attracts them.
Well, now when the guys, I had to laugh the one day. I was up on campus and they're out there and they're spraying the yards around this lake, everything. Them freaking geese were right behind them, still eating the grass. This stuff is supposed to make the grass bitter and not edible. It don't hurt the geese. It's just supposed to be not.
They like it now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hey, they're putting that topping on there. It's like Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, putting salt on the grass worm or something.
Yeah. See, they go up in the summertime back up to Canada and get high off that weed. So whenever they come back down to Ohio, that stuff just gives them a little bit more buzz.
I like that, Thomas. They never leave. They leave in the wintertime, but they never leave in the summer. They're here for the summer. But they crap all over the sidewalks and everything. And when we first started having a really bad problem with them, if you were in the area, you weren't supposed to purposely chase them down. But if you happen to get off the edge of the sidewalk or something where they're congregating, because supposedly if you disturb them enough when they first come in, they won't stay. Well, yeah, now when they see a golf cart coming, they just move around to the other side of the pond, and it don't even bother them. I mean, you can almost run them over, and they just but they crap all over the grass. They crap all over the sidewalks. You can't walk around the lakes in your bare feet, or you'll get covered in goose poop.
I don't reckon y'all got sandhill cranes up there.
No.
These damn things are like 4 foot tall, man, and they ain't scared. They'll stand in the middle of the road. You could pull right up to them, and they'll just stand there and look at you. They will not move out of the way.
Yeah.
And then we also have exotic ducks here. We got exotic everything. Yeah. But we also have exotic ducks here now. They're like Egyptian ducks or something. And they hunt them out they actually pay people to come out to the golf courses and hunt them with pellet rifles. Man, you wouldn't believe the old Karens out there. Oh my God, you're killing ducks.
Well, but I seen a thing the other day, Nate, where they was coming up with some kind of robotic rabbit or something other to eat them pythons or something down there to kill the
A
python.
robotic what?
A rabbit or something another. I don't know what it was, but it was some kind of robotic animal thing that they was sending into the swamps down there to kill the pythons and all off.
I had a lady tell me, I was on one of my properties the other day, told me they saw a python. The first time I've had a sighting, I don't know, it could have been anything, but her and her husband both said it was 10 foot long and this big around. And I kind of believed them. Because we've had some warm summers up here the last couple of years. It ain't really been cold enough to kill them.
Right.
I see iguanas from time to time up here already.
That's what I was fixing to say. That I know South Florida's got them iguanas.
Oh Lord, they're bad.
When you were talking about having them lizards a while ago.
These lizards, I can't remember. They're like origamis or something. They got an orange head. The males do. The females ain't pretty, but the males got an orange head and a purple tail, and they are freaking sweet looking. Like you'd buy it in a pet store if you wanted to live. They're cool looking. The males are. But I had 2 males, and I brought some females from my daughter's house that lives down south. That was maybe a year ago, because she ain't had her house much longer than a year. So I caught one at her house, a female, and I brought it down here because I got that little pond in the backyard, so they got a water source all year round. And now I swear I got probably 60 of them damn lizards, and they're all females. Not one pretty male. They're all female. Every single one of them. So I'm
Bet
kind
your
of
neighbors love you.
well, my neighbor next door is a lady that lives by herself. She hasn't said nothing yet, but when I had my iguanas, I used to have iguanas in the backyard in a big pen.
Yeah.
And the big one got out one time, and she called me up at work and she said, "Nate, your iguana's out here in my yard eating my hibiscus." I'm like, "Oh crap!" So I come home, and it seen me, and it ran up my pine tree, and it was sitting at the top of the pine tree, and there was a freaking hawk flying around trying to catch it. And all I had to do was come outside with a big plate of his food, because the damn thing ate better than I did. I'd go in there and chop up lettuce, squash, all kinds of stuff, and I'd come out there with that plate, and he'd see me with that plate. That sucker, you hear him coming out of that tree. And I put the plate inside the pen, and he went right inside the pen and ate his food. But I had to get rid of their ass. Like I said, they were expensive. They ate way more. They ate better than I did. They ate a freaking high-class salad every day.
Yeah.
When they get big like that, they're a pain in the butt, man, to keep fed.
I had a friend that had one, and I mean, every 2 or 3 days she was going to the grocery store and buying like all kinds of stuff.
Can't buy lettuce. They'll eat it, but it's not good for them. You got to buy spinach. You got to buy broccoli. You got to buy, the good greens. And then you got to buy strawberries and blueberries and whatever different, anything. They couldn't eat just one thing. You got to kind of mix it up for them.
Well, the last couple of years that she had him, and it was a big male. We have local fruit, like fruit farm market type deal. They got fruit and vegetables all year long.
That's the way to go. Whatever they throw out.
Well, yeah, she went and actually talked to the owner and said, "Hey, look, this is what it is. He's getting old. He won't be around. Can I pick through your stuff that's bad and that you can't sell?" And he's like, "Absolutely." And she would get like 5-gallon buckets every couple of days of stuff that they would actually save it for her. She talked, some of the employees, and then she'd take that home, and like a 5-gallon bucket lasts like 3 days.
Yeah. They eat like a son of them. You know what's the worst thing about iguanas? They poop in their water.
Yeah.
So you put a water bowl in or a bath in there for them or whatever, they immediately go in there and poop in it. Immediately. And then you got to change the water out.
Well, I don't know how many years she had this thing, but she owned the house she lived in. She literally took one of the spare bedrooms and made it into the iguana enclosure.
I kind of wanted to do that.
Because, well, it got too big for the cage.
Yep.
So it had like a doggy door. It could come in and out of the bedroom. She had like a kiddie pool made in there. It had a drain and everything. She could drain it, clean it out, fill it back full of water. It had 2 or 3 hammocks. It could climb up these tree things that she had in there that it would like lay in these hammocks. And I'm like,
I can't talk about anything that lady's doing, because if y'all seen what I got going on with my aquariums in the house right now.
Well, I asked her the one time, I said, well, at night, do you lock that doggy door? She's like, oh no, he has free reign of the house and everything. I'm like, absolutely not. I'd be sleeping with my freaking bedroom door shut.
My iguana was bigger than my cat.
Mm-hmm.
He was every bit of 6 foot long with his tail.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's, oh yeah. She's, I've woken up a couple times and, he's been in bed with me. He likes the warmth. And I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He got a heat rock and a heat lamp.
Yeah.
He can do that stuff. So, but, all right, y'all, we've covered a big range of topics this evening. It's been an hour.
That was a fast hour.
Yeah. I've got to finish my laundry. I got one last load in the dryer that I got to get out and fold up. So appreciate you all watching, hanging out, and we'll catch you guys all next week. And hopefully have a safe and dry week. So take care, everybody.
Good show, Ed.
Thank you. See y'all.
Later.